What's up, this is Squad 2448 with a Forza Horizon 3 Blizzard Mountain video. Today we'll be having some fun in the snow with a modified 1975 Ford Bronco in orange and white. We'll be racing a few people driving around, and then we'll be entering this into a race. We do have many suspension upgrades, body upgrades, and engine upgrades, and we do actually have a few inches lift, which is pretty helpful, and I did get snow tires put on this, so we want to make sure that we are good. Looks like we are good. We'll be pulling out here, and I'm very excited to be featuring Forza every single Friday here on the channel, and we do want to find kind of a SUV or pickup truck to race, but this is one very old Bronco, and with all of our upgrades, it should be able to keep up with these newer vehicles. As you guys can see, I mean, we are cruising along. Looks like there's a lot of wind blowing the snow all over, and Forza is overall one very cool game. Let me know down below in the comments, guys, should we feature some sport cars here with the Blizzard Mountain mod, or should we kind of go into the desert and have some fun? It looks like I'm unable to pretty much find anybody just yet to race. Looks like that's like a Hellcat with snow tires, but let's try to cruise around, see if there's anybody. But wow, this is one very old Bronco. Looks awesome. I really do like the two-tone paint and everything like that. And I'd like to thank all of you guys for the continued support here on this series that I really do enjoy featuring every single Friday. We'll be kind of heading up the mountain now, and if not, we'll definitely kind of enter a race and then maybe race somebody after. I think that would be a very cool thing to do. Pulling the e-brake, seeing if we could get this all-wheel drive Bronco to kind of get loose on us. And it looks like there's a race coming up, so I think we'll kind of stop and see if we can enter this into that race, which should be pretty exciting. And this is probably one of the first times we will be racing something this old. So let's see if we are able to enter. It looks like we might be able to, and yep, guys, take a look at that. We'll be going for the King of the Mountain, and then after this, we'll be racing a few people. But take a look at that, guys, some cinematic shots of this 1975 Ford Bronco, and we do actually have like a ram bar up front. So let's kind of see who we will be racing. I do have 2448 for the license plate, but let's take a look at the lineup for today's race. As you guys can see, it looks like there's a few different vehicles, like an older Raptor, newer Raptor, and like a Hummer, and a few other ones, which should be pretty exciting, and the snow tires will be helping us out. But let's see how we do today. We have a lot of newer vehicles, even a Ram in front of us. Looks like we did get really good acceleration right off the start with this all-wheel drive, and take a look at that, guys. We are already going to be passing people already. Looks like there's a few newer ones, but let me know, guys, should we kind of do some modified vehicles? I think that would be a very cool thing to do, kind of switch it up instead of just using stock ones and fully change them out. Take a look at that, guys. Bushes are going all over the place, trying to keep up with the main pack, and some of these vehicles are slowing us down. Looks like a brand new Raptor is leading us. Wow, just drove into the side of us, drifting around, almost into that shed we go, and there we go, guys, passing the Shelby Raptor for third place, and we are now gaining here on second and first. Wow, this old Bronco is really showing everybody what this old power can do. Take a look at that, guys, sliding right by first place for the lead, which is pretty exciting. Wow, that was a pretty intense race there. And like we're saying, we will be doing some Forza videos without it being in the Blizzard Mountain, but I thought that this would be the perfect time to feature since it is winter, and then we'll be doing some desert runs, everything like that with the Raptors, the Rams, everything. As you guys can see, we will be taking the lead for this first lap, which is pretty exciting. We do have to make sure that we do not lose too much ground making any mistakes. In racing, one mistake could cost us the win, and I always do enjoy winning and kind of showing that we could compete with the other people here. And as you guys can see, I mean, we're going into these turns very fast at just around 100 miles per hour, and on this turn, it's going to be very sharp. We want to slow down just a little bit. It looks like we are starting to get a bit of snow, which will make this a bit tricky for us. There's going to be so much snow that we probably will not be able to see. Take a look at that, just going to scrape the wall there. We are able to save it, and it looks like an older vehicle now passed that Raptor for second place. But I mean, this old Bronco looks awesome. I really do like featuring a variety of vehicles here. So let me know, guys, should we feature sport cars next in the snow? I think that would be a very cool thing to do. There are some sport cars that are really good for the snow, and then there's some that you wouldn't really see in the snow that we could probably have some fun with. As you guys can see, sliding around, just almost going into that barrier, and wow, we are doing a very good job gaining a lot of distance, which is very helpful, especially in this types of conditions. We definitely want to slow down here, and we are actually using the Blizzard Mountain DLC. It's a DLC that has this kind of snow map and some snow vehicles, which is pretty exciting. I would like to thank each and every one of you for all of the continued support here on this series. I do enjoy featuring it every Friday, and you guys do make it possible by all the positive feedback and ideas for different vehicles we should feature. As you guys can see, I mean, this I believe is our last lap. Looks like snow is coming not too bad, which is definitely helpful for us because we do not want to have trouble kind of seeing and possibly crashing and losing it and not to first place. But take a look at that. We gained a lot of ground so far, just trying to maintain that and doing a little bit of drifting. It's pretty easy, just kind of pull the e-brake and it will pretty much come up, which is exciting. But wow, we gained a lot and we continue to gain as we push through all these turns. It looks like we are pretty much maxing out this Ford Bronco at 100 miles per hour. We did a full rebuild on this in the shop, coming very close to that shed there. I mean, one wrong move and we could pretty much lose this first place. And wow, overall, did a pretty good job today. Hopefully we can race a few people before we do call it a day. Taking very wide turn there, not the best to do, but we did gain some ground in some areas, which is pretty nice. And take a look at that, guys, coming home in first place. A clean racing we did throughout the entire thing. At the start, we did get pushed around just a little bit, but take a look at the 75 Bronco won, then the Toyota FJ40 came in second. So I think we'll be kind of featuring a few of those. Looks like there's a few other ones here, which is awesome. And overall, this Bronco did a pretty good job. As you guys can see, we took home the win with this modified Bronco. A lot of fun. We'll do this quick wheel spin and then we'll get back out onto it, and hopefully it's kind of daytime. That way we do get to have a bit of fun with some other people. As you guys can see, we just got 40,000, which is pretty nice to do. But let's kind of get back to the roads. As you guys can see, we got back over to the roads, and let's take a look at the acceleration here in the winter. When you do accelerate, the back goes down just a little bit. I would like to try to find somebody really fast as we do head down the mountain, and a lot of you guys do ask for kind of nighttime videos, and I think that this is a pretty cool one to do here. So let's kind of see if there is anybody to race. I want to race just even a car to kind of just do one before we do call it a day. So let's kind of continue. There are ski lifts above, everything like that, which is exciting. But wow, we were actually doing pretty good in this Bronco, getting it up to 100 with how old it is. So there's a car up here. We'll definitely challenge them, and even if they are hard, I'm always up for the challenge. And it actually looks like an SUV. Let's take a look at it. So we are definitely catching up, and let's take a look. Oh yeah, it looks like that's a Raptor. Wow, that's going to be an epic race if we are able to catch up. So let's give it a try. Take a look at that, guys. We will be racing a 2017 Ford Raptor, and I mean, this is an EcoBoost Raptor, very, very fast, faster than the V8 one. As you guys can see, it looks like we are gaining ground on him, which is nice, and we are going for the lead. Take a look at that. We do have to go here. Looks like he will most likely be going on some different roads, which is usually what they do here in Forza. We're kind of cutting the corner just a little bit, gaining some ground. And wow, we are doing a really good job, but it's going to be coming down to the line. I actually do have it hidden on which one's in first. I kind of like that for racing because not all the time you would know exactly every single moment. But it looks like we should be doing a pretty good job, not really making any mistakes, getting a bit of air there. Take a look at that, actually almost going to go into 360, able to save it in a very challenging road that we are racing on. As you guys can see, it looks like we will be going up this steep hill right over here. Wow, you can barely even see this road, which is a bit of a challenge. We'll just be kind of cutting corners and take a look at that, climbing right up this hill. Let's take a look at it, guys. This Ford Bronco made it up the hill, and we just won this race against the brand new Raptor, which is pretty exciting. I hope you guys enjoyed today's Forza Horizon 3 Blizzard Mountain video with this modified 1975 Ford Bronco. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and subscribe for more.